That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he returns this to the 22.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Kareem Hunt. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down.
He was brought down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. On play action, now Carr. He's going to sling this deep downfield, and it's caught inside the 30. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A big pickup of 38. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What, does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. On the run, this is Hunt.
Kareem Hunt
Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
24-yard line.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Carr to throw. He'll get this one underneath to Hunt. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
The ball carrier.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game. So what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. A collegiate star here in the Buckeye State, it's J.K. Dobbins. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Fred Warner in on the tackle.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
Number 44.
I think the good offensive coordinators in the league now are looking at the fullback position and finding the right guys to hide in that spot and increase their passing game, as we just saw there. How about the run after catch? Racked him.
Well, yeah, whether it's a true fullback, a tight end, you put in the fullback spot, you know they're going to be tough to bring down if you can get them the football in the passing game. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle.
Every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
And it's 3rd down.
It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 20-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Play to the running back.
2nd and 9 now from the 21.
21-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings
A
up
handoff as they run the counter play. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24.
He was brought down by Javon Hargrave.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36.
The ball carrier.
Levante David in on the tackle.
6-yard line.
This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
And 8.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. From the gun, it's Carr. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
So 1 first down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on 3rd down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
3rd down and 12.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Of 16 yards. And the Raven first down.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 48-yard line. He'll look to throw. They set up the screen for Dobbins. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. A shotgun snap and again to Dobbins. And he's taken down inside the 30. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the 2nd round. But how great is it to get a guy with that ability who can run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the football out of the backfield? To be able to get him in the 2nd round, that's what I call a steal.
That catch good for only a couple.
Browns 26-yard line.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Dobbins running out of the gun. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at the Browns' 19-yard line. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
Third and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. They'll try and sneak it here. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. First down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Jack there to make the tackle.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
2nd and 8. He will push his way down to about the 14.
The ball carried.
Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Myles Garrett able to record his 5th sack of the season.
The competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. How about 5 sacks last week? We just saw their first one of this game.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and that will tie us at 3-3. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
5-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. This is Hunt. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And again this time to the tailback. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Made at the 36-yard line.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Now they'll throw with Carr. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Javon Hargrave able to record his 5th sack of the season.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on. How about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
The Browns on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. Shotgun now for Carr. He's going to air one out. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and...
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll run it here with Hunt. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when they clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle him. That's what you're looking for.
From the gun now on third down, Carr gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 17-yard line. Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards.
17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
On the counter, Hunt. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. A handoff as they run the counter play. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
Partner, in our years together, we've never really run into a player that's admitted a doubt or a lack of confidence, right? But right now, I'm just wondering about that interior line because on defense, they're starting to get manhandled at the point of attack. Do they have it in them to figure a way to reverse the tide? Because right now, they're running the ball at will.
3-yard line.
Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Hunt. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Kareem Hunt as the first half is winding down. And the Browns have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, you see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter.
Taking it about the 1. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Browns take over 1st and 10.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Now they'll run it on the toss. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play, because that's been an issue for them in this game. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
I have to think a major focus at a halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Third down, he'll drop to throw. The Browns D locked in on third down, brings up fourth.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is fourth down. Gun. They'll look to throw. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on fourth. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Big DeMarcus Lawrence getting in there and bringing him to the ground.
It's second down.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a third down.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
They'll start with Hunt on the ground. And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 16-yard line.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On first down, it's Hunt, and he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Anthony Harris on the tackle.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On 2nd and 9, Carr. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
He's brought down.
Well, that was not what you would call straight line pursuit for a middle linebacker to make this play. He's got to work his way through the clutter to get to the ball carrier on the outside, and he does exactly that. That's called avoiding the trash.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
He was brought down.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And it's complete. Hooper. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 36. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. And they'll run it here. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 10 more there and another first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Carr now on first down. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown.
And that's a drive that makes everyone happy on that bench, because they accomplish exactly what they set out to do. Take care of the football, eat up a little clock, end up in the end zone. Now they've got a cushion for the rest of the game. So they didn't just help themselves offensively, they helped their defense out as well.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 17-3. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, it does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
3rd quarter action. Appreciate you joining us from Cleveland, Ohio. 2nd and 10. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield.
On the carry.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
49-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Ravens 3.
Working with 2nd and 5 now. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to... And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And this is picked up by the Browns. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Well, let's see now, Charles. That's 7 turnovers between last week and this week. 3 here in this game, 4 in last week's game.
You know I do my research, right? And I go all the way back to the best coaches that have ever been in this game. And all of them started with ball security in some form or another, understanding that taking care of the ball was the key to winning games. They can't believe what they're seeing right now because they spend all this time on it with the fundamentals, taking care of it, tucking it away, and they're not doing it.
On 2nd down, here's Carr. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Now, I'm not putting him in the Hall of Fame, but if you look at the great linebackers in history, they all have that ability to innately sense where a play is going, sometimes even before the ball snapped, and they're there and end up making the play.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd down and 12. Down. The Ravens able to get to him. Javon Hargrave able to record his 5th sack of the season.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sack.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. And I think they're just a product of trying to buy themselves 5 extra yards.
And they want to help their punter out, right? Help with the angle, trying to pin the ball deep. That's exactly what they did there.
Here's Jamie Gillen now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
1st down, Baltimore.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
To number 6.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
At the 37-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw. And oh, he's going to be hit and driven into the turf. Josh Allen, give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards.
3rd down.
The Ravens on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Denzel Ward. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating? The guys who just gave up that play.
Now it's Hunt. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
Ball carrier.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge. Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
To throw on 3rd down. Carr. And finding the tight end Hooper.
They dialed up the blitz on 3rd down, and your worry as a defense that they can hit you with a big play in that situation. Instead, the blitz pays off, able to rally to the football and make the play.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
A gain of
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's a give to Dobbins. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Josh Allen on the tackle.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
At the 39-yard line.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Carr going to look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. Here's Carr. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture is now they've got a 1st and 10. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Browns, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Buffalo Bills. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin.
hating. All of them fake, I see both faces. Scared of the whip is a ghost racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'ma slow pace it. They did not want me to go places.